What's up guys, Xwing Bricks here, and I am back with another review. This time, it's Poe Dameron's Xwing, set 75273. This is 761 pieces, retails for $90, and, well, is available basically everywhere. It's for ages 9 and up, and yeah, that's all the basic information out the way. So, well, obviously, it's been a while since I've done a review, so let's get into the first part, starting with the minifigures. So first up, we have Poe Dameron. Now, this is basically like most of the other Poe Damerons we've gotten, only he's in his Resistance pilot suit. And he's got that silver blaster and a double-sided face. And oh yeah, he also comes with his helmet, which is very nicely designed. Honestly, I am a fan of the Resistance helmets having this visor be like that. But at the same time, it does limit, like, the amount of detail that, like, well, it allows you to have, like, actual faces and such. But in my opinion, because a lot of, like, pilots and stuff in the Star Wars universe usually have, like, something to hold the helmet down, like, underneath their chin. So getting rid of that detail, I mean, it's fine, I guess, but it just kind of looks odd to me. I prefer the Rebel pilot helmets, to be honest. But this is still a pretty good design for a Resistance helmet. So yeah, this is Poe Dameron's Resistance helmet, and that's Poe Dameron. So yeah. Next up, we have R2-D2. Now R2-D2, he is he's just a standard R2-D2. Nothing really special about him. He's got all the detailing. You know, you've heard this a million times from all the other reviews. So yeah, nothing much to be said about R2-D2. Let's move on to the next figure. One of the main draws to this set, and one that a lot of people will definitely agree with, well, spending $90 on this, is for the exclusive minifigs. Right here, we have Jenna. Now, oops. Jenna is pretty nicely designed here. She's got arm printing. Let me get this bow and arrow out the way. She's got a pretty good body print. She's got a very nice hair mold. And a very nice looking face. And you can see it's also double-sided. There's printing under there. Let me get that thing off real quick. So yeah, there is printing back here, and the print is pretty nice looking. It's shiny in some areas. That arm printing is very nice inclusion, and yeah. I know a lot of people would be turned off from this set due to the $90 price tag, and especially elsewhere, because sets like this get really expensive in other countries. But one of the main draws to this set, in my opinion, that makes this set totally worth it, is the Knight of Ren they include. Now, I have not committed the Knights of Ren's names to my mind. I know they have specific names, and I know I could probably just look them up on Bricklink, because they have them there, but anyway. Personally, this is one of my favorite Knight of Ren's, because, I mean, the helmet is just freaking awesome, and it's very nicely molded. Obviously, it's an exclusive mold and printed. The print on his body, all of this character all of it is exclusive, except the black head, because, you know, he doesn't have anything under there, but yeah, all of this is exclusive, and it looks wonderful. Like, I cannot do this figure justice. Like, you have to have it in your hand. Well, I mean, maybe I can. Maybe you're already convinced to buy this set for the Knights of Ren. But, yeah. So, the Knights of Ren. This is the Knight of Ren that comes in this set. He's got the blaster and his blade. And yeah, if you weren't gonna get this set before, then if you don't care about episode 9, then you probably won't want this guy. But if you do, and you want the Knights of Ren, I definitely recommend this set for this minifigure alone, because he is really cool. So that has been the Knight of Ren. Now we're on to the actual Xwing itself. Now, this is a design that's like very similar to prior Xwings we've gotten, and that's okay because some of the prior ones we've gotten are very good, such as the 2018 Xwing was wonderful. I definitely agree with M&R Productions, but I probably won't be getting that one because of the helmets. They are just that bad. But this set is pretty damn sleek. Like, the design is very good for what they're trying to do. Obviously they use stickers for some aspects of this design, but the stickers do work because they do add to the set a lot. And I personally do really like this orange, light blue, and white color scheme. It just looks very nice for this Xwing. And, well, I mean, some people are turned off by that kind of color scheme, but I think it works for what this Xwing is trying to be. And it just stands out because of the colors. So, I'm just going to go over some basic aspects of it. Obviously, under here you can see that's a landing gear. That's not one of the first things that would stick out, but it's definitely one of the more important ones. That can go up like that. Obviously, my fingers are thin enough, so I can just pull it back down by putting it up there. I know some older people won't really be able to stick their fingers to get this out, which is a real shame, because I think that if this design for the landing gear was different, this landing gear system would probably be almost perfect. Now, obviously, one of the more obnoxious, in my opinion, things on this set, but it does fit in with the design nicely, are these stud shooters. And I don't want to fire them off because I don't want to lose a piece. And you all know how stud shooters work at this point. I don't need to say anything more on that. So, the same holds true for this side. Stud shooters. Obviously, here's the cockpit up here. This can open up, and you can fit Poe Dameron in. Let me grab him real quick. Alright, there we go. Poe Dameron. So, he fits in there nicely. Obviously, you can put his gun behind him in the clip too. This is very hard to do with one hand, but you know, this can go back here, right, or something. I won't bother to actually clip it in, but it can go back there. So yeah, you got the spot for R2-D2 up here, so I got him right here. Mr. R2-D2, or Dar-D2, as like Brickatech goes. Yeah, why not? He fits in nicely. Now, one thing I have to say about this set, I actually didn't think I would be fond of this sort of like booster design back here, but I really like it now that I actually have this set in hand. Like, it looks really nice, just like seeing it. And I know some people would also be like, oh, I don't like that sort of design, but I really like it now that I have the set in hand. So, yeah. So, one of the main play features on this set, because it's an Xwing, if you fold this thing forward like that, the Xwing's X-foils pop open. And that works really nicely. And I really like how they made that design. And I'm gonna show you the bottom. This makes the X-foil snap into place. And right there, I was not intending for that to happen, but another play feature! Spring-loaded shooters! I'm not gonna shoot them out again because you guys already know what happens with spring-loaded shooters. But yeah. And I just did it by accident again. Wow, I am an idiot. I am an idiot. Okay, note to self. Cut that out in post. And cut that out. So overall, this set is a very nice Xwing set. Obviously, the features on it all work out nicely, and everything looks really nice and clean on this thing. Now, that price tag, 90 bucks, it is a little bit much for an Xwing. And of course, some things kind of detract from the design a bit. This thing over here is prone to, like, you can't really grab it like that because that thing can break. Now I gotta push this back into place. Those stud shooters can be annoying sometimes. These spring-loaded shooters love to shoot out when you don't want them to, when like close the X-foils. But overall, for 90 bucks, I say go for it. It's got two brand new, never before seen minifigures. It's got a very nicely designed Xwing. And if you don't already have Poe Dameron, I don't think this is the best way you could probably get him. But coming with his Xwing, it's a pretty good set in that regard. It's his set. Yeah. So, I honestly think it's a good value. And I would recommend this set to, well, anyone who already has all the other sets. Because there are definitely more sets that are both coming out now, and sets that are out, that have already been out, that I would recommend buying over this. But if you have some of those already, and you're looking for an Xwing to buy, definitely go for this one. If you have one of the prior Xwings, though, I don't really think you should go for this one. Unless you really want the Knight of Ren and Janna minifigure, which are some of the main reasons I got this set. Then yeah, go for it. But if you already have an Xwing and don't really need to invest in another one, then it's a bit less. I would recommend it a bit less. But it's still a very good Xwing for what it's trying to do. So yeah. This has been Poe Dameron's Xwing review. And this has been A-Wing Bricks signing off. See you later, everybody.